Hello. Tonight I'm gonna do a pick a pile. The first deck cards that we have on the bottom, it goes, actually let's just do it this way. So we have the Soul Truth cards on the top, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Then we have the Witch's Tarot underneath the Soul Truth. I've never used this deck before, but this is the Illuminated Earth Oracle. It's an absolutely gorgeous deck. So we have that, and then we have a message from your angels. And again, it's pick a pile. So we have pile 1, am I ready to let go of this buried shame? Pile 2, what risk can I take today? And pile 3, am I afraid to be seen? So I will time to stamp them if you don't want to wait, but you're going to want to pick 1, 2, or 3, and I will get this started. It also might have a tarot reading. I hope they do, because I'm really in the mood to read some tarot tonight. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these two right here. Can you still see them? Okay, cool. All right, so pile 1. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action. Heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is blank. So, tarot card, pile 1, tarot card is the King of Pentacles. Awesome. Oh my gosh, you are a baller. Either you're already a baller or you are about to come into money. Why don't I do a quick read? I just really feel like reading tarot cards tonight. So I have the 1909 original tarot here, and I'm just gonna read, I'll just pull a couple cards on your King of Pentacles to get some clarity for you. King of Pentacles. Oh, let's get some clarity. Pile 1, am I ready to let go of this buried shame? I'll put it right there so you can still see it. Then we have the King of Pentacles. I'll just do a quick 5-card pull. What do you need to know about this King of Pentacles? He's a cutie pie, huh? Oops. Oh, all right. I absolutely love these cards because my hands fit them. All right, King of Pentacles. What do you guys need to know? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Let's do one more. And the underlying energy is the Magician. Awesome. Okay, cool. It looks like you are either in the middle of a transition. You might have just moved. Right here we have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords, anything with a 6 is harmony upside right. So we have harmony, success, beauty. It looks like you had to leave the situation you were in. Maybe your lease was up, maybe you're in a bad situation. But leaving left your, this is the 9 of Pentacles, and she's upside down. So if you have the 9 of Pentacles, it wasn't an easy decision to leave. It was actually a really hard decision. With the underlying energy of the Magician, you knew that on the other side of this trauma, I almost want to call it trauma. I'm feeling like this is trauma. You had to leave a situation. Maybe you ended a job, maybe you had to move houses, maybe it was a relationship and there were some hard times and you knew that going into it. Like, you packed up, it looks like you might have taken your loved ones, maybe you didn't have loved ones, maybe you just got out of there. And then the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is emotion. So the page is anything 0 to, well, he's like an 11, 12-year-old boy. Either you could have had a baby, maybe you brought the baby with you, maybe you were making the decisions because of the baby. But he's upright, so he either was born, he came, everything worked out, however that went. And just remember that your underlying energy was the Magician. So you were about to make magic out of this shithole. And love. You have the Lovers right here. So you have, on the other side of this heartache, was broke. You were hurting. I mean, you were broke. It looks like you could have been broke emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Body broken, wallet broken. You did it for your children, future self, and you made the right decision. You found love. And now you're the King of Pentacles. So you worked hard for your pentacles, and now you get to sit on your throne. Look at this cutie pie. I mean, you don't have to be gay or straight to see that guy's cutie compared to the other guys. Good job. Way to push through that fear. Man, that's awesome. If you hadn't have done it, it wouldn't have gone. You would have just stayed under here. You would have just stayed broke. So, pile 1, letting go of this buried shame. Yes, you are ready. Good work. You found your power. Oh, I'm proud. That's really awesome. That was a great read. Okay, so then behind the King of Pentacles, I'm going to put him underneath pile 1. We have connection. So I've never read these cards before, and I have a little book right here. Let's see what connection means. Connection. There is a wonderfully satisfying feeling in connecting with another being, whether it's through a partnership, friendship, or collaboration within a community. Find places of intersection among like-minded souls and meet them with authenticity. Notice how they mirror your passions. Oh my gosh, I love this pile 1. You did it. Woohoo! Yes, that was an awesome. Oh, I'm gonna leave your boyfriend right here. He's my boyfriend too. He can be all of us. And then the last message is a message from your angels. Green. Oh, good. This, where's my deck? Oh, I'm just gonna read to you what it means. These are the Angel Oracles by Doreen Virtue. I have a lot of her cards, actually. I love them. Green is compassion, love, and cultivation. And your higher self wants you to know that, I hope, let's see. I don't want to say what I hope it is. Let's see here. Green. When this card appears to you, it's time to ask yourself, what needs healing in your life? Keep your heart open and be compassionate towards yourself and others. Allow love to weave a beautiful tapestry within your heart, expanding your senses. Then you will start to see it all around you, in every person and life form. You'll begin to respond and communicate lovingly. You'll feel lighter, happier, and free of burdens. Green asks you to open to self-love now and cultivate a relationship within yourself. This color is associated with the heart chakra, which in turn represents healing, growth, love, and nurturing. And, oh, I just got rid of the Lovers, but we have our Magician. Hopefully they're all right here. Yeah, I'm pulling out your Lovers. Then we had her. And where's your Lovers? There you are. On the other side of the pane, where it's love. Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? Wow. Okay, that was great. Green also represents communicating from the heart. Trust yourself and others. Keep faith that your heart will not lead you astray. Love is a compass. If you're unbalanced in your heart chakra, compassion is what you need to be employing, not empathy or sympathy, as these drain energy. If you offer others help out of obligation, shame, guilt, or fear, you'll burn out. You need to allow yourself to receive. Foster a safe and supportive environment by releasing judgment. See the world with the eyes of your heart, and when you do, you'll feel vitality returning to you. Archangels Raphael, Shamuel, Metatron, Zedekiel, Jophiel, and Jophiel are all associated with this symbol. You need to nurture and cultivate a relationship or a spiritual practice. A condition or a situation is being healed. We know. We crossed the bridge and we're ready to let go of our shame. Open your heart as much as you can. Make love with life. Abandon personal control and defensiveness by assuming the role of a beloved partner who takes action and responds to life with compassion. Good job, pile one. Oh my gosh, I am so proud. Oh, that was an awesome. I'm so psyched for you guys. You're on the right path. I'm going to clear these tarot cards so that I can do pile two. Pile two is at 11:20. So pile one, yeah, you're ready. What should we leave it on? I would leave it on the Lovers, but we need him. So there's our pile one, and you're ready, and you did it. Nice work. Okay, pile two. What risks? Oh, so let's do it the exact same way. We are going to, I'm just going to do everything the same way. Put this back. And pile two. What risk can I take today? Be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret, because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move towards your dream? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. What risk can I take today? Okay, pile two. So we'll put this guy over here. And for tarot, we have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, I like her. She's upright, and she is, well, she's the queen. Her cup is full. She's really enjoying sitting by the beach. What are these little guys? It looks like those are flowers. They're like rose petals, but they're like rose buds, not petals. Let's see, what's the message from your Queen of Cups? Okay, pile two. What does this Queen of Cups want to tell you? I'm using the 1909 original tarot, the Rider-Waite, and I absolutely love them because they're tiny and my hands are tiny compared to the big ones that are hard to shuffle. All right, let's see here. Queen of Cups, what message do you need? Oh. All right, cards are ready. Ace of Swords. That could be the big D. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Page of Cups. Oh, that page just came up for pile one. And the Chariot. Okay, and your underlying energy is, oh my gosh, all of these cards came up. Your underlying energy is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, well, the ace is always the beginning. It also is a phallic symbol. It can be the big D, and I don't mean dollar. This is a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of a guy or girl. Like, let's just say you're probably not going to start a nesting. And it looks like you guys might be getting, you might have had a little bit of conflict. It's in reverse. So this is the Five of Wands. When it's in reverse, 5 is conflict, forced growth, You might have broken up, you didn't want it. This is a new beginning too. We can look at this in a different way. It could be baby, but it could also be a new beginning. So you're ready to put down your sword. You do not want to fight anymore. You're done. Like, you are almost surrendering to the cycle of, I can't tell yet if this is a toxic cycle, but actually I pretty much can. You got to get out of this because you're the Queen of Cups. You are carrying everyone else's burden. That's what I'm getting on this card. You're the queen and you earned it, but at what expense? Because then we have our Page of Cups upside down. This little boy's cup isn't running over, it's empty. He's upside down, so this little guy, I mean, a page is the messenger. Page of Cups, they're pretty slow. Their emotions, oh, maybe you need to get in touch with your emotions. And your Chariot is in reverse. That is not always that's not a good sign. You are, oh, and then your Pentacles, you have a Nine of Pentacles. So she's in reverse. So you're feeling super anxious. You're feeling stressed out. You're trying to control the situation. Okay, you're like the duck that's above the water, and on the top of the surface, you look super calm, but your feet are paddling a million miles a minute underneath the water. This Chariot, this is a duality. It's also, you're not going anywhere. You are not taking any risks. You are, I don't know, don't sell yourself short. Like a new beginning. This is like a salesman. Oh, I can sell you a nice, shiny, blah, blah, blah. But don't get in the cycle. This is not healthy. This is almost like a depression too. It's like, you know that you need to make these changes because your card was the risk. This is like swords. I mean, you can do two things with swords. You can cut, or you can open a letter, or you can kill a person. Swords can also be like, I mean, all I'm getting is salesman. You are stuck in a cycle. You got to get out of it. There is no good coming from this at all. I don't know how you're the Queen of Cups, to be honest, because these are all, the only one that's not really like it's like you're ready to surrender, but you're not doing it. You're not going anywhere. You're not making any changes. So I would do affirmations. I know they sound cheesy, yada yada, but you can listen to them as you fall asleep, and so they go straight into your subconscious. But you want to do stuff like, this is a self-love issue right here. You might be gaining weight and not know why. You are you're stuck in a really vicious cycle. This is a lot of self-hate, a lot of blame. The risk that you can take today is loving yourself. That's what you can do for yourself. Get out of this. You're the queen. Come on, girl or boy. Get out of here. This is not healthy. This is not good. Let's see what your angels want to tell you. I'm going to leave these guys just in case we need to set them right here. All right, queen. Let's see here. Anguish. Oh, man. Well, honestly, if that was upside down, this reading would make a lot more sense, but let's see what Anguish is saying. So this is the Illuminated Oracle, the Illuminated Earth Oracle. This is Anguish. Entangled in negative emotions, the mind is ensnared. In this state, it can be difficult to see beyond the black and white bramble of suffering. Take a step back and remember that you have the power to choose a different perspective, allowing you to be at peace through difficult times. Well, it looks like you keep making the same decisions and you keep getting in these difficult times. I don't really know a nicer way to say it. It's like you aren't taking action, you're not making a change, you are broke. And it could be emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, it is a pentacle. Pentacles are money, but you're like jumping on every shiny object instead of standing in your power. And what it's bringing you is anguish. And that's what I was saying. This is like not a healthy cycle. I still don't know how you're the Queen of Cups, but don't forget, you're the queen. But you are the only person that can break yourself out of this cycle. So if you picked pile 2, the risk you can take today is to love yourself. That's what you can do for yourself today. What can you do to move towards your dreams? First of all, what you can do is just love yourself. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make a move. You're not making it anyway. Like, you've been fighting it. You finally put your sword down. The wands are fighting. These guys are like bickering. Well, they're not bickering. They're upside down, so they're like about to start resting. This page, your cup's empty. You are spiritually bankrupt, and you're not making any changes. So you're in anguish, and you're still somehow the queen. You probably, I don't know, this might be a little presumptuous, but if you have feminine energy, or you identify as a female, you might be a mom. You might be like a boss at your job, but this job sucks. No offense, but this is not a healthy cycle. You need to get out of it. This is almost like if I saw the devil in this, I would say that you have an addiction and you need to work on it. But I don't see the devil. So I'm going, oh, my speaker wasn't plugged in. Oh, hopefully you hear me. Okay, sorry about that, team. So anyway, if you picked card 2 or pile 2, you have some serious work to do, and the work that you have to do today is love yourself. Oh, actually, let's see what your higher self and angel guides want to tell you. Gardening. You reap what you sow. If you sow negative, you get negative. If you sow positive, you get positive. This is the power of words. I mean, whether you believe in the Bible or not, that's here nor there, but it does start with, and then God said, let there be light. You have to bring your own light. No one can do this for you. I think what you've gotten is stagnant. You're the queen, don't get me wrong, but you are the duck above water. You're in anguish. You're frozen, actually. And it's not, I don't know, you're not making changes. So your higher self and your angels want to tell you, you got the gardening card. Gardening is manifesting, planting, and reaping. So, so the gardening card. Plant a physical garden or the seeds of your desires. This card symbolizes the sowing and reaping of manifestation. It is time to start gardening, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Share your desires with God and the angels. Let them know what your heart yearns for. Do not be idle. See? Your chariot was in reverse. This is idle. This is like, you're not moving. The chariot's an action card. This is like movement, usually, but in reverse, it's like idle. You also, I could tell you that you need to get a life plan and get on it, but I feel like right now what you really need to do is practice worthy. Like, do the Ho'oponopono. It's, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. You can just fall asleep to it, because right now we need self-love. Don't make plans because you're not doing it, which is also hurting your self-esteem. Like, I think what you should start gardening is like self-love. And I know that sounds so cliche, but don't worry about a plan right now. You're not doing it anyway. So just work on you. Just like, I feel like you almost need to say the Ho'oponopono or the Ho'oponopono. Sorry if I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but like 100 times a day and fall asleep to it. Like, you are not going to get out of this anguish and this like dreary den of self-loathing until you start loving yourself. Do affirmation work. Oh, I'm not even joking. That's what it says. Take action by visualizing and manifesting techniques. Like, take a bath. I feel like you need to like clean off yesterday. Take a bath, put some salt water in there, or some salt in there, and like listen to whatever makes you happy. What I would not do if I were you is start making a bunch of plans, because you do that all the time and it never works out. Like, don't do it. That's my advice to you, is like, don't make a bunch of plans. Just take care of yourself. Then, okay, do affirmations. This card is also calling for you to gather the gifts of the harvest without guilt. Do not block what you have asked for. You haven't asked for anything. You're not getting any gifts of your harvest except anguish. So don't worry about that. There's no need to be afraid to accept the wonderful bounty of your desires and hard work. You deserve to receive, and you deserve to love yourself. Your only job here in this human meat suit is self-love. Everything else will fall into place. Love is the only thing I'm not even joking, and I know that sounds really cheesy, but you have to bring light to your own life. Like, you are the darkness. You're not bringing any light. You're chasing every little like silver penny, and you're bringing stress to yourself, and it's just not a good spot. But God bless you, you're the queen. Archangel Jophiel and Ariel are associated with this symbol. Take some classes that expand your horizon and inspire you. Reap what you've been sowing by allowing yourself to rest and enjoy your abundance. You don't need to worry about resting. You've been resting. Don't do that. I would take this with a grain of salt. What you need to do is garden your soul. You need to like care, tender. If there's a broken heart, I'm feeling somebody out there that's listening has a broken heart. And it's okay to grieve whatever it is that you're grieving. Maybe it was a job, a life, what you thought you would be by now, XYZ. But you can't stay in that. You have not moved. This is very, very stagnant. These are not like great cards. I'll just tell you that right now. Like I said, the only other card that we could have gotten that would have made a lot of sense to me would have been the devil, which would have been an addiction, and that would have made a lot more sense. Like when you're sober or clean or whatever drug it is, I don't know, shopping, whatever, you're the queen of cups or the king, you know. To me, gender is like totally fluid. I respect everyone that like whatever you identify as. I love you and I respect you. But if you had an addiction, all of this would make a lot more sense. But this isn't pulling, there's no addiction cards on here. Even if the lovers were in reverse or anything, but you're just in a really bad spot. Something happened, and I don't know where your trauma lays, and you don't even have to worry about getting to the root of it or opening that door right now. What you just need to work on tonight is the risk you can take today is loving yourself. That's the only job you have. Don't worry about anything else. Spend some time in nature and care for the earth by planting a garden according to the moon phases. Again, that's really cute and nice, but that's not where you are right now mentally. And don't jump on the bandwagon of like, oh, my higher self and angels said I need to do X, Y, and Z, because you do that all the time. You always start hard, but you burn out. And you don't move anywhere, you don't do anything. So don't worry about any of that. Just work tonight on self-love. Okay, pile 2. I'm going to gather these cards, and I'm going to put us all back together. And the risk you can take today is loving yourself, okay? Don't forget, you're the queen. Or male, you're the king. No one's as cute as this little king of pentacles, though. He's a cutie pie. Don't forget him. And I just dropped something. Okay, great job, pile 2. You sending pile 2. If anyone's watching this and you picked a different pile, but you're watching pile 2, send your pile 2 friends love. They need it. You are loved. Mwah. Okay, pile 3. So we're gonna move. No, these guys can stay right here. So we have 1, 2, pile 3. All right. So what messages do you have tonight? Am I afraid to be seen? This is pile 3. The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You are made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so that I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to what do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. So this is pile 3. You guys have some action work tonight. You have a little homework. How are you not being authentic to yourself? Like, are you keeping up with the Joneses? Did you just buy a Beamer or a lake house and you really can't afford it? Do you go to a church and you don't even believe in it anymore? Have you outgrown your job? This is actually an archetype, and I was going to read the archetypes tonight. I'm not going to confuse anyone, but this is the prostitute. We all have it. There's like 4 archetypes we all have, and prostitute's one of them. And that's when you like stay in a job that you don't like because you're the only honest one in there actually, but you're working there because you need the money. So journal these questions like, am I being authentic? How am I selling myself short to be accepted and fit in? I feel like this is someone who's like Bible Belt, goes to Sunday Mass because they have to, or their parents did, or their whole town goes, and you don't even believe it in anymore, or something like that. It's something that you're a part of, like a community that you're still going to, but you outgrew it like 10 years ago. So what do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? What do I need to feel so I can feel safe to be seen? I think they wrote that wrong. So journal your answers. Okay, let's see what, well, at least she's honest. This is our prostitute, 8 of Swords. You are in a tough spot. This Queen of Cups should have gotten this 8 of Swords. That's like, would have made a lot more sense. Sorry, Queen, I love you. 8 of Swords. So what does, I have the 1909 original tarot. God, I love these little cards. I wish that they only made little ones. What does pile 3 need to know? This 8 of Swords. Pile 3. What do you need to know? Okay, pile 3. Oh. Man, these cards are jumping out. I'm going to put you guys back in because I'm only pulling 4. Alright. Okay, these cards are ready to talk. Okay, pile 3. At least you're honest. This 8 of Swords, I mean, look at this girl. I wouldn't say she's in a great spot right now, but she's being honest about it. She is what are you afraid to be seen? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we've got our friend. He's ready to go. El Diablo, hello. Oh, man. Oh, man. How are we getting... Well, hello there. And the underlying energy is the Hermit. All right. You're not being true to yourself. You're being a complete sellout. You're slowly dying inside. This is like, if you have an addiction, you are feeding, what, you know that poem? It's like a Native American poem. It's like, what wolf wins? It's like, does the light or the dark wolf win? And the grandfather says, it's the wolf you feed. Yeah, I'd say, okay. So the Hermit in reverse is like, you're not looking for answers. When you're in reverse, you're lazy. You're just like you're not even going into the dark. You're not moving. You're just sitting there. El Diablo, I'd say this energy is pretty strong. This can also go with an addiction. You got the 5 of Wands in reverse. You're like ready to put down your sword. You're losing sleep over it. And you might have lost a kid too. You might be in the mix of an addiction and you're chained to your addiction. You're addicted to the dark side, and I mean your dark side. You're like your shadow side. You're feeding your bad habits. Like if your body likes to run, say you are skipping the gym and you have been for about 6 months, what's going on? I think you in pile 2, these cards make a lot more sense for pile 2. Oh man, when the devil's upright, I mean, look, these lovers are chained. Oh, we're not allowed to have a dick on here. Oh, probably not allowed to say that either. I guess these guys are gonna have to put on some bikinis like Famous Fortunes, but I'll just hold this. Maybe I have something I can put over it. I mean, it hardly seems offensive to me. I can't even. But I'm just gonna keep my hand here. So, all right, all right, I need to find something because I can't keep my hand on that. I'm gonna cover him up with this guy. Okay, there you go. All right, so pile 3. You are in a tough spot. I don't even know if you know what's going on, but you're ready to surrender. I feel like it could be an addiction. This is the 9 of Swords. I mean, this guy does not look like he's sleeping peacefully. He has all these swords. At least they're not aiming towards him. I mean, it could have been worse, but this guy is like so stressed out he can't even sleep. I don't know, if you're in the cycle of addiction, you went through the phase of surrendering, it's keeping you up, but then your cups are empty, and the Hermit is, I don't even know what to say about the Hermit in reverse. I mean, when he's upright, he's like going into the darkness to think he's a very studious, or learned, that's a word, like learned man or woman. But when he's in reverse, I always hear Harry the Hermit, Harry and Meghan, like, you don't want to be Harry and Meghan, obviously, but oh man, let's see. I mean, there's not that. I didn't pull clarifiers for anyone else. I'm just gonna see what else is an underlying energy. Oh, great. You've got to walk away. This is like the one uplifting card that we have. You're chained to your addiction. That's it. It could be an addiction as like simple as, and there's no simple addiction. I'm in recovery, I get that. But what it could be is like you started doing, the Hermit could be secrets. I'm not really getting a lot of secrets. I'm getting like, I guess secrets go with addiction, but this is like, I'm not really feeling strong. Oh, maybe, I think it's this church. You are involved in some kind of organization that you outgrew, but you keep going and you're like chained to it. I feel like it's a very social thing. Like, I don't know if you're in the Bible Belt and you like go to the Baptist church or something, but you outgrew it. And like, it doesn't bring you happiness. It doesn't bring you money. It doesn't bring you stimulation in any sense of the word. You're trying to walk away. You're putting down your sword so you can like address the elephant in the room, and it's keeping you up at night. You are like so stressed out, it's not even real. And your Page of Cups is empty. I'm hoping that your angels have some good advice, because right now you don't even want to move. At least pile 2 no, they didn't. Their chariot was upside down, so in reverse. They didn't want to really move. They talked about it a lot and they saw shiny things. You're not even seeing anything shiny. Nothing in these cards are looking that hopeful. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put you right here. We're going to really hope that your angels have a few oh, great. Okay. Well, it doesn't get any clearer than that. You need to make changes. This is not your soul plan. What are you doing? You came here, you have a mission, and I can tell you right now, this is not it. You are wasting. I know everyone says this is very precious, life is short, but it really is. And when you learn that you get to do this 400 million times, if you don't learn your lessons, this is like, at least you're not stealing anything. You could be picking up more bad karma. Right now, your bad karma, this is definitely an addict of some kind. You don't think you're hurting anyone but yourself, and you are hurting yourself. But you're not involving anyone else. This is a lot of solitary. The only thing you're not doing is being a dick at work or home. I don't even know if you still have a job because your pentacles are all upside down. You are living in the chicken coop like Harry. If you are, you're not even playing video games anymore. You're trying to walk away, but you're blocked. So am I afraid to be seen? Yes. What you can do, what I would immediately do, is get on my knees and ask for help. I don't care what you believe in, God, Jesus, the trees, universe, source, whatever. I went to rehab with a kid who like prayed to a tree because he didn't believe in God. So whatever it is, you have to get outside of yourself and you need to get on your knees and you need to ask for help, because this is not going well and it's not going to end well if you don't make some serious changes. And I mean that like now. This is not going to go well. The writing's on the wall. And guess what happens if you don't learn the soul lesson? Your soul came here. Actually, you know what? I know that I didn't pull. Oh, I already did it. I'm going to pull a pile 3. You get a bonus card because you need some hope. And that's like in the nicest way possible. Guess what happens if you don't learn these rules? You get to come here and do it again, and it's going to be harder. And trust me, that doesn't sound that fun. This meat suit. All right. Actually, let's see what your higher self wants to say. Maybe I won't need to pull this because I didn't pull it for anyone else, and I feel bad. All right. Come on, angels. What hope can you give us? Oh, the High Council. Oh, yeah, you need to get on your knees. Oh, my goodness. You are not doing your job. You are wasting your time. And the High Council is like, think of it as like a board, and they're your elders. You respect them. They've gone before you. They've done it. You highly, highly respect them. Well, you know what they want you to know is cut the shit. Like, you are bigger than your body. You are a magnificent light source, and you are dimming your light. You're drinking it away, boozing it away, shopping it away. You're not creating meaningful relationships, or you've lost them all. I can't tell if there's no relationship in here. You're chained to your bad habits. Your bad habits became an addiction. And I don't know if it could even be gossiping. But you don't really talk to anyone because you don't have anyone to talk to, because you're not being true to yourself, so you don't even know who you are. You're completely blocked. I mean, you couldn't get any clearer than these 2 cards. You're not on the right path, and you got to change it quick. And the way that I would recommend changing it is getting on your knees and praying to whatever is outside of yourself. Like I said, this kid prayed to a tree, and by praying, all you're doing is surrendering. Obviously, okay, I can tell you right now, it doesn't take a card reader to see that your life is not going well. And I mean this with all due respect. But you got to cut the shit, because I don't even know if your family, I don't know what you've done to yourself, but you don't have to live like this anymore. You are very loved and you are needed. And if you don't get the lesson this round, see you next time. But you don't want that. So let's see what this High Council, these are your elders, like in the Native Americans, like these are your elders. If you do a reading on like, I don't know how to say this without it sounding bad, but like anyone in the tribes, you always ask their elders for permission first before doing anything. This is like your grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt. This could be a sibling. I'm not even getting grief here. But you are full of potential and you're wasting it. You might as well just like get a $100 bill and light it on fire and flush it down the toilet. But that's what you're doing with your whole life and your body. And I know this sounds really hippie, but your body is a temple. It's how your soul is completing its mission. Pretend you're at school and you just stopped showing up in 5th grade because you didn't feel like doing it anymore. And then you got so stuck in that self-esteem of like, well, I'm only in 5th grade, I should be graduating, that you got into this cycle. And it doesn't have to be like that, but Earth is a school. And I'm telling you right now, you are selling yourself short, and you are worth more than this. And I don't want you on my team because I have been through addiction. I can honestly tell you that addiction steals everything from you. And it looks like it definitely has. And apparently the kitty agrees with me because he just jumped up here and he wants to tell you how much he loves you. His name is Leo, and I feel like he's about to walk right through this. Hi, Leo. Would you like to come over here? Okay. I might have to pause this because Leo is up, just trying to help out here. He agrees. Okay, pile 3. I'm going to read to you what the High Council says. And I'm checking back in with you tomorrow because I need, even if you literally, I mean, I'm also getting like a New England feeling of like, you don't need help. Well, yeah, you do. Your plan's not working. You gotta like, what is that? Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, you need like that 5th grader to take the wheel right now. You are not in control of anything. Look at you. You're chained to this guy. This guy is not here because he loves you. He's here to teach you, not to chain you. Okay. Pile 3, we're coming back. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did for everyone else, but we have some more work to do. So I'm going to read to you what the High Council says. I'm going to end it just like I did all the other readings, and then come back because I'm going to read some more and see what we can do to help you. I don't know if you want the help right now. You have your self-esteem is in the toilet. But your angels, your higher self, your future self is coming here tonight to tell you that you're worth it. Okay. High Council, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. High Council. Evolution, information, and potential. Potential. That's a big word for you right now. Look how much potential that you have, and you're ready to walk away, but you haven't done it yet. If you have nightly dreams about going to a mountaintop, city hall, if you remember your dreams because you're not blacked out, or you're so overly stressed you're not sleeping, I should also, if you are at that point, okay, first of all, if this is an addiction, you need to go somewhere to get help. They have 800 numbers, they have rehabs, because you need to surrender. This is like not working. I don't even know how to say it any nicer, but we're going to get to it. Don't worry, because your elders are here to help you. This card shows up to help you. Oh my gosh, help you become the best possible you. The High Council is an alliance of beings from across universes who have come here to help you on your evolutionary journey on this planet. Get it? You came down here so you could finish 5th grade. Or I'm sorry, let's pretend you're going to graduate high school this year. So you had to go back to school, and somehow you got caught up in all of the stupid shit, and now you're back in 5th grade. And you're like tired, your body's tired, your soul's tired. Come on. That's why your elders are here. Everyone's here to help you. The grandmothers of the universe, I love them. The Magdalenas, I like Mother Mary too. All the like women that I love, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Michael is like not the kind of guy you'd think of to like cozy up to. I mean, this King of Pentacles on the other hand. Okay, back to you. These beings of love and light are trying to get your attention. There is an important project or task you are being asked to take on. The size of the assignment doesn't matter, huge or small. It will create a shift for the highest good of all. You are needed, and you are taking the selfish way out, and I mean that not in any other way except we need you. You have a job to do. Come on, you're like the quarterback, and the quarterback decided to go drink beers with his buddies, and then he's chained to his girlfriend. So you got to cut this out, all right? You're the quarterback here. We need you. The High Council is coming to you in dream time to download messages into your energy field for retrieval at a later date. This information is used when it is needed in evolution of you as a human and for the earth as a whole. We are all interconnected. We all need each other. So you got to get off this pity party. You're in like the half glass empty for like 2 years too long. You have so much potential. You are being encouraged to move forward with your development in all areas of your life. Think about your spiritual perception. Does it need to shift? Yes. If you're stuck in one of those churches and you go every Sunday because your grandma's did and your grandpa did and your mom did and you live in the same town, you need to cut it out because you are hitting something. If we had the Ace of Swords here, you'd know what I mean. You're hitting the D. and I don't mean dollar, you got sidetracked. So get back on track, okay? You're being reminded that the divine mantle is always about your shoulders, lending you strength and help on your daily life. All you need to do is ask. So you need to get on your knees. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. You can call it whatever you want, but you are not God, and you are not driving this bus very well. Like, the fact that you haven't hit the tree or the wall or whatever, you are driving like straight into a concrete wall, and you might have hit it a few times, but you could just keep getting back in and doing it again. So we're covering the D. You're not getting the D, you're chained to the D. I don't know what that means to you, but what it means to me is like, cut the shit. We need you. You're the quarterback. There's a mission you're here for, and your elders are here to tell you to cut it out. We need you. We need your help. You promised. Before you got here, you promised you would do this. And who knows what it is? Obviously, you're super smart. Might be a little bit lazy right now because you're in the middle of an addiction, or something that's not good. And like I said, I'm in recovery, so that's like an easy go-to for me because these are the cards I would have expected to pull if I knew how to do this then. So this Hermit in reverse is like, he's a sage, but when he's in reverse, he's lazy. He's not trying to go anywhere in the dark. He's like not moving anywhere. So you're super smart, you're super loved, and you're needed. And you promised that you would do some mission, but you need to get on your knees and you need to ask for help and pray to whatever you believe in. It doesn't matter as long as it's not you, because you're not working. So my love, I'm going to leave you with, I'm going to block all, you are blocked, yes, and you are chained to the you-know-who. So I'm going to leave you with your high counsel. We're not going to leave you like that, okay? So pile 3. Oh, no. So so we're all done with those guys. If you are in pile 3 and you would like some more help with this, because this is resonate. Oh yeah, if this doesn't resonate, just ignore it. But if you, especially pile 3, if you want me to get some more clarity on that for you, just let me know. Just leave a comment or whatever, and I will definitely look into it more. If you don't, then I love you, and you are loved and you are needed. Pile 2, you're the queen, but you're really pile 3. You're like one card away from a train wreck, so you are the queen, and what you need to do is self-love. And hey baby, this kid is so cute. Pile 1, you guys, you made the leap. You did the hard work, and on the other side of it, you found love, money, babies. That's not necessarily babies, but pile 1, out of this group, I've been pile 1, I've been pile 3, I've been pile 2, and I'm loving pile 3 or pile 1. So with that, I'm gonna call it a night. I love you guys. If anyone in pile 2 or 3, or any one of you guys, if you guys need some more clarity, let me know, and I'll pull some more cards for you and try to give you some guidance. And like I said, I've been sober. I got sober. I'm in recovery now, so I get this judgment free. This is all allegedly. Everything is my opinion. There are no facts here. And with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys.